Hello, we're here for the daily Forex report for May 19th. We are looking at the US Japanese yen pair first. This particular pair did close down today. Had a pretty long tail, but didn't quite hit previous support. Did pull back and closed at previous support, a little bit closer to previous support rather. We are looking for it to continue moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 92.75, possibly as low as 90.40. Look for some resistance around 92.50 and look for some support around 90.90. Okay, now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair closed higher during today's session. Did break the low from yesterday. It is starting to move sideways. Definitely a heavy bias to the downside still. Look for it to potentially go as high as 124.82. Possibly as low as 120.54. Look for some resistance around 124.50 and look for some support around 121.25. Now looking at the pound US dollar pair, this particular pair pulled back as well during today's session, did break previous session's lows. We are looking for this pair to continue to the downside, but if it does move higher, look for it to potentially go as high as 145.20, possibly as low as 141.34. Look for some resistance around 144.75 and look for some support around 142.35. Okay, now the US Swiss, this particular pair moved higher, closed higher, had a decent range, did close below yesterday's high. We are looking for it to continue to the upside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 116.52, possibly as low as 113.72. Look for some resistance around 115.85 and look for some support around 114.20. Now we do have some news announcements that are coming up for tomorrow's session. We have the pound releasing their retail sales at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time for March, and that's showing a consensus of 0.4% to potentially 0.2% for their retail sales, which includes the auto and fuel. Now, the Japanese are releasing their bank interest rate decision at tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. No consensus. Most likely they will hold at 0.10% as it has been for a good while. Now, what I'm looking for during this next session is a swing trade opportunity that has been created over the past 3 sessions in the US Japanese yen pair. If you notice, we have a good area of support here, pretty much at the same point for our trend line. The next area down you want to look for, basically for this trade to trigger, if it does, would be this level and then even further down to here. Although that's a pretty good jump. Don't know if it'll reach there. That's a pretty decent move. Now, if the market comes to this point, we have not only the swing trade set up, but also previous support here that would indicate that if we get a break of it, that we should go quickly down to this area, making 50 pips. So overall, it would be a move to the downside of about 116. Which is not uncommon for the Japanese yen. So this is what I'm looking for, mainly this area. If you wanted to play this, see if it could go even further. Once it does reach this point, just move it to break even and then see if it'll go ahead and dive on down as it did this day. I don't anticipate that occurring. These are kind of rare days, but nonetheless, you could keep that going and trail it on down. Well, that about wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.